Welcome back to the Off-Grid Homestead. Tom
and Tammy's
Off-Grid Homestead. Episode 50. Another wonderful day on the homestead. Today we're gonna introduce our newly acquired Bulldozer attachment for our skid steer. We can really push quite a bit of material with this attachment. I got the Bulldozer attachment hooked up to the skid steer and was exploring, practicing, getting familiar with this attachment. And you can see I was working along the ditch that we dug with the backhoe attachment. Yesterday I cleared this out and there wasn't any water in it, and as you can obviously see, we've got some water accumulated. It's being held back because I did not clear out the end. I've been moving this soil to create a dam for our duck pond. This is the Bulldozer attachment attached to our skid steer. This is a 6-axis Bulldozer attachment, which means it goes up and down, it tilts forward and back, it tilts left to right, it also tilts forward and aft from side to side, so you can tip this blade to move more soil on one side versus the other. You could put a crown in the road by tipping the blade left to right, so digging more into one side versus the other for water drainage. We've used the Bulldozer attachment and we've cleared out this ditch that we dug along the hill where we're putting our solar array. I'm going to switch over from the Bulldozer attachment to the bucket the bulldozer attachment does a pretty good job. You can tip the blade, which gets it so that we can dig in and slope what will eventually be a driving path behind the house, between the house and the solar array. I'm pretty happy. We are now going to detach our bulldozer attachment and attach our bucket attachment so we can do some cleanup and move some of the dirt that we pushed with our bulldozer attachment. This fitting, gotta make sure you keep the ends of these clean. You don't want to introduce dirt into your hydraulics. As you can see, this area here, we're getting down to hard, compact soil, and we're getting rid of all that mucky mud. We're changing attachments for the third time. We're going to change to the backhoe attachment. Quick disconnect fittings, which are under pressure from the last time we used the machine. Next, I'm going to put a trench in with the backhoe attachment to put a culvert, which goes from the solar array hill, the trench that we just established, so we have proper runoff from the home site. And we don't have to worry about the water washing across the home site. And it will empty out into what will soon be this will soon be a duck pond. Sides all need to be graded, but you get an idea, somewhat of an idea of what the size of it's going to be. Fairly large. It will hold several thousands of gallons of water. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull a string line. I'm going to pull a string line from where we want the water to enter the duck pond, from the swale that we just established. We're going to put a culvert in, but we get a pretty good slope over here. Establish a pretty good slope over here. You can see this water that's draining off the hillside. So right about here, we're going to dig a trench across here, which will enter the duck pond. This is day 2. So I would say that we had a pretty productive day. We used the bulldozer attachment and we were able to grade the back side of the landing, the home site landing. We graded all that, got all the mucky mud out, and then we put the trench in here, which is going to connect this swale that we put in here basically, and then we come across and we're going to bury this. We'll bury that. We'll put a culvert in and we'll bury it in concrete, and that will drain into the duck pond. Today was a very productive day. I'm happy with what we got accomplished.